So it's currently really early morning and we're leaving Slaley Hall. Had a fantastic time. We are currently en route to Longleat, so join us for the next vlog. Bye Slaley Hall! So we're nearly at Longleat! Woo! Finally at Longleat. VIP badge, guide, and at 3 o'clock we're going to do the Ardvark experience. So enjoy! So snacks have definitely got to be done when you come to the safari park. So BLT sandwich, sour cream Pringles, double decker, quavers and a sausage roll. Not tight on the calories today. I'm a big kid.
Oh, bless you.
I really like. I don't even feel like pigs. It's just
yeah, they're a bit bonkers, aren't they? So the name Aardvark actually means a bit older. The back ones you'll hear when we feed them. They're still there. They're a bit sort of crunchy, but they're called tubular teeth. So very different. That's what makes them slightly different to anteaters. Everybody thinks that they're very closely related, but they're not related at all. These are not related directly to any other animal. It's what makes them similar to red pandas actually. They both have their own groups. And what makes these guys different to anything else is their teeth. Frankie, I find it really absolutely enormous. So yeah, she was a complete surprise. We didn't expect it at all. We'd obviously been monitoring, like we do with all of our animals, their weight. This is why I like doing this VIP, because we come into a nice warm room on a wet, miserable day. Valencia, yes. So they were here for about a year, and then we introduced Benny. So Benny is our boy, which is not this one, that one in the corner. So he is fantastic. He arrived at the age of 2. These girls had grown up in their kind of family group, and they dig absolutely enormous burrows. So they can be kind of 10 metres deep, perfectly designed to act like. So that's where that comes from. So it does kind of make sense, but quite different to pigs in all other senses. So these
Compared to like proportionately,
yeah, exactly,
you know.
and that is just simply designed to move that sand. So they come from Africa, mainly for us. Frankie being a first-time mum, she didn't produce enough milk for Willow, so we had to intervene, and she was hand-reared in the end. So usually with aardvarks, they are very big, clumsy creatures, and you'll see they kind of walk all over each other. They don't care what they're doing. They're very, very clumsy with each other. So usually what we'll do is we'll take baby out during the night time so that they don't get trampled on.
Yeah.
And then we'll pop them back. Are you still asleep, Frankie?
I think so.
Feel free to kind of waft it in front of her face again.
Back to sleep.
Just being lazy.
Is that Ben?
Yeah, so Benny's in the corner, so I've got a separate bowl for
Oh, you've
him,
got
so
him, okay.
we'll get him up in a moment.
Getting a whiff of it, I think.
He is, yeah. So yeah, we would normally take them out during the night time and then pop them back in with mum to suckle during the daytime when everything's a little bit calmer, a bit quieter. But yeah, because she didn't have enough milk, we had to kind of pull her completely.
Yeah.
So a couple of the keepers were kind of taking it in turns to take her home and make sure she was getting enough milk and all of that. We had to wean her. She weaned a little bit later because she wasn't putting on as much weight as we wanted to initially. But we give them this, which is called termant. So an aardvark needs to eat about 35,000 termites every day, which is an insane quantity considering we have 4 of them and 2 anteaters that are very similar as well.
That
Oh, here comes trouble.
Liquidized.
Yeah, essentially. So here comes trouble, Benny. So he will try and steal all of the food. So yeah, it's actually crushed up crustaceans, but essentially it's a man-made powder that has all the nutrients that they need as insectivores. So it's a full diet for them, and that is all that they need. So we mix it with a bit of water, and it makes this kind of porridge substance. That was quite easy to wean her onto because we just mixed it with the milk and gradually just put more and more into the bottles. So she quite happily eats that, but she shows no interest whatsoever to the other things that we give the adults. So it'll be interesting to see if she does as she gets a bit older.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the bowl.
You're right.
But they all have their own preferences. So oh, Benny, you've eaten Frankie's bowl.
It's going back to sleep.
So this was Benny's. I don't know how much you gave to Frankie.
Only about
so
2 handfuls
if you
to
give the couple of handfuls to him and then see if she'll take a few more. So right, I'm up now. I'm up now. So there must be more, surely.
All the hairs inside their nose as well.
Yeah, so they have got one of the best noses you will come across. They are very, very strong noses. He's going to go and destroy my bucket. Not to be trusted. So yeah, their noses, they can actually distinguish between species of termite just by the scent, which kind of makes sense because they need to make sure that they're eating the right ones that aren't going to harm them. But yeah, those noses are incredible. You'll see them twitching away when they're asleep.
yeah, you saw that, didn't you?
Yeah.
She wanted to feed her right now.
I know.
Oh, Frankie, you lazy girl.
This Ben.
Yeah, it's Benny.
Which one's Benny again?
I think it's this
This
one.
one.
Yeah, this one here.
This one here
The one that's
that's.
been lying in some food, apparently.
Just keep going. Hang on, going.
So he is the biggest. He's just over 50 kilograms. The two girls are just under. But Nacho is a sweetheart. She's quite picky about her food, and you can see she's quite a lot smaller than the other two. So if you can, try and encourage them to get up. In fact, if you, Benny. No, you're not Benny. You're Frankie. Definitely Frankie. So she's the biggest girl, and like I said, an absolute food gamut. It's like,
Oh.
So did I just leave it out?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
So if you can, see if they'll sort of roll over and come and say hello properly. But Nacho quite enjoys being particularly lazy and having breakfast in bed.
I think that might be.
You're being lazy. Go on, you know you want it.
Ash.
No, you go and see them. I don't need to see you. So Willow, she's quite a sweetheart. She's not fussed by the solid food. So they grow, like you said, very, very quickly.
Yeah.
They tend to kind of leave mum's burrow at about 6 months in the wild, and then they'll dig roads. So we tend to find that these two will stuff their faces. Nacho will be a little bit picky over the next thing that we give them, but she will hopefully take it from you. Willow won't touch anything, but she sometimes will get up towards the end when everybody else is kind of finished off. She's quite a playful little girl. She likes to do roly-polies, she likes to climb on your back, and things like that. So we'll see if she decides to wake up. So I'll have it. If she won't have it, I'll
I've got a feeling that someone quite likes the camera. They're going nuts for the mince.
Are they okay to have for them?
Yeah, just share it between the two of them. We'll see if we can get it into her a little bit later if she won't take it now. It's quite normal. Sometimes we cheat a little bit. We'll wrap the meat in some mealworms.
Yeah.
Because she loves mealworms. So yeah, that sometimes works. But these two do not care. They give it to us now.
Quite sweet, isn't it? Like, ooh.
So yeah, you wouldn't be quite as close as this with the red pandas. You do hand feed them. Frankie, be gentle. What are you doing? But they generally will come down for a little bit of food and then they disappear off again. So I personally think that these guys
I think these guys are quality.
are very cool. They do tend to be a favourite. They're just so kind of robust and bomb-proof. They don't really care what's happening. Oh, you've got all three of them going for it now, look. Well done. Goodness me, well that didn't last too long, did it?
All gone.
Benny.
All gone.
How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What sort of haircut you got going? Like a little gremlin. Oh. Please don't be a little gremlin.
It's like, I know. No, Ash, just give him your hand.
I did, you didn't want it.
He does want it. Ash. Just,
I can't, it's scaring me.
right, can you, right,
Right,
can you
you
give me,
do it.
can you give me the food then, please?
Yeah.
I'll get my car fucking kicked here.
They don't, oh.
See? Do you want to pass me the other food? Excuse me.
Oh, this one, yeah, he's the one that's wanted to have it as well. He eats it weird, he sniffs it and then don't.
Right then. Don't get my bloody hand out of the fucking car.
He wants to wait at the window, but I'm just kind of not looking at him. I'm like, you have to turn around.
This is the last bit.
Okay, shut the window quick.
Zone.